Good evening and welcome back over to Disney's Animal Kingdom. We came on over today because we wanted to see how bad are the crowd levels, and trust me, based on some things we've looked at, very low. But we came on over just for a little bit of a wild time, you know, as they always say. You know, it's kind of the cliche thing you say, and it's wild. But we came on over just for a little bit of a fun time, see what we can get done here. Maybe we can get Flight of Passage done today, since it looked like it was a very short wait compared to the normal wait. Plus everything else is like 20, 30 minutes. So maybe we get a lot more done tonight. Now we are here about 3.5 hours before park close. So, but we do have to head over to our first fast pass, which is Dinosaur. But that's like one of the longest waits. So we'll see if that really is a long wait. Just heading on in though. It is a little cloudy. We do feel a little bit of raindrops starting to kind of come down. So maybe it may rain a little bit. They keep saying storms later, but hopefully that holds off just long enough for us to get to my favorite ride, to Expedition Everest. Now, it does seem like the crowd level very low, because as we walk in, because like I said, we have to walk through the Oasis. The Oasis section right here is the section between the main entrance to Discovery Island, which is where the Tree of Life is and where you take all your trips off to either go off to Asia, Africa, Pandora, Dino-land, USA, all those places. We always have to go through the Oasis, but this middle section always has a lot of unique animals. That's one thing I like about Animal Kingdom. They have a lot of unique animals that you normally wouldn't see at other like zoo type parks. Little wallabies in this area, but we don't see anything. Allie just sees ducks. I think these ducks live in this area because they have the little tracker thing on them.
Oh, that's a I want to say not a barracuda. It's a kind of swordfish. Somewhere.
Little walkway right here. You get a little swinging bridge right here. I like swinging bridges. Should like making them bounce. But it's kind of cool. Like I said, little things about Animal Kingdom make it. Oh my lord! I almost just died. The little things about Animal Kingdom really make it just unique. Like this really doesn't do anything. It's just a little walkway. Talk about a pretty good view is that. But there are some walls down there at the very front. So it looks like they're working on. Because normally they have like the little macaw show they do throughout the day. It's usually right over there where that wall is, but unfortunately it looks like it's blocked off. Also, they have a Lion King scavenger hunt they're doing. That's pretty cool. Alright, like I said, we got to make our first stop into Dino-land, USA, over towards the Dino Institute. Because we had to make our way to our first fast pass, which is Dinosaur, which is one of Allie's favorite rides here. Can't tell if it's ever her favorite in Disney World, but I know she likes this ride a lot. But she does like the older brother version of this, which is Indiana Jones over at Disneyland. Alright, coming on up here to Dinosaur, which I always like to tell people this is actually original opening day attraction for Animal Kingdom. But when it first opened, it was called Countdown to Extinction. And the other part of it was that they didn't transition this over to Dinosaur until after the movie came out. Well, that was actually pretty cool. We actually sat in the front row. We had a small issue with the group behind us, so the cast member was very nice, was super nice, because they actually separated us from the group that was really bothering us behind us and put us on a separate car and actually gave us the front seat, just the two of us. So that worked out really well for us. Well, Primeval World is still down for unknown reasons, but it did say that it is going through the fall now, and it's actually officially on the refurb schedule. For a while it wasn't on the refurb schedule, but now officially it is back on the refurb schedule. So it's about fall. What I'm hearing is it could possibly be September-ish when they come back up. But again, nothing is seen. There's sometimes the attractions need a little extra TLC, and it's probably what Prime need. I'll tell you, we ended up walking over here to Asia towards Expedition Everest, and I was curious what the wait time was. Honestly, 10 minutes? That's fantastic. But I know this ride also has a super long train and they move really fast. So it usually helped with that. But I do love this ride. Our fast pass is in for another 25 minutes. And our thought originally was we're gonna go over and try to ride Kilimanjaro Safaris, then come back and do this. But I think what we may do is Allie is getting a drink over here, and then she's going to drink it up. So we're just gonna hang out in this little area for a little bit, watch the trains go by for a little while, then to jump on this. Then we'll go over to Kilimanjaro Safari. From there, we'll head into Pandora and see if we can do Flight of Passage. All right, time for our fast passes for Expedition Everest. every time. Whee! Cute. That's Matterhorn's a cute little mountain.
What is happening?
Whee!
I'm gonna start singing the sentence now. Start singing the sentence.
Oh! I will throw. Oh, come on. Does that look cool? They do. Like
There are tires everywhere. Ever played that? No, I wanted to look at the view. That's not funny.
Here we go.
Beautiful sun. I see daylight.
Oh, that's always a great time. Front row, it's best seat. But I always say it always feels weird because when you go backwards, it feels like you're going upside down for a minute. I don't know why, but I guess it's the way that, because there's a helix in it, and you go backwards through it, it feels like it. So it's a great time. So we came over here and we wanted to ride Kilimanjaro Safari because it was posting like a 20-minute wait earlier, but now it's posting a 40-minute wait. But I do think they're just like taking down the number of trucks they're using, and well, Allie's looking at the app right now.
Navi's 40.
Navi's 40 minutes as well. Honestly though, if I was gonna wait for either one, I would wait for this. This is it's better for your wait time because it's a longer ride, because it's like a 15 to 20 minute safari you take. So we decided to get in line because it dropped really quickly from 40 to 35 to 30. One thing I'm noticing though is there's absolutely no fast passes, so maybe less than 30 minutes. But I think they may be loading one loading dock at a time, so it may take a little longer because if any fast pass come up, they'd stop this line and then let all the fast pass go by.
Do ask that you don't use flash photography at any time. Also, we ask that you refrain from the use of flashlights. Ask that you kind of speak more towards a whisper so we can hear some of the sounds that you wouldn't see on the normal safari. Right hand side here, this is an okapi. Okapis have what look like zebra stripes on their legs, but they're actually not related to the zebra at all. Their closest relative is the giraffe. Right hand side here, this is a greater kudu. Greater kudu have that light brown coloration with those white stripes there. You can tell the difference between a male and female greater kudu because the male has horns and the females don't. Close to the right, this is an Ankole cattle. Ankole cattle are symbolized as a sign of wealth back in Africa, so usually they'll be taken in at night to be protected. This abundance of animal here in the center with that light gray coloration, these are white bearded wildebeest. White bearded wildebeest are the second most densely populated mammal, with humans coming in as the first. When it comes to nighttime for these animals, they lay in different directions, but rather close to each other. This is so that if they see danger coming, or they get startled, they can all run away from the danger without running into each other.
So this is why you always like to do the safari at night, because they talk about some of the animals are much more active at night. So like they talk about that the lions are nocturnal. Well, as we saw, one of them was literally roaring at us. And usually the roar, a lot of people get confused because the roar is different than what they expected, because the roar that they actually have is more like a growl than anything else. But it was really cool because all three of them at one point were talking. The male got up and even started doing something, but that one female jumped onto the rock. I mean, couldn't have timed it any better, to be honest. This is why the Kilimanjaro Safari is so cool, because you don't see these same things every time you go. So yeah, I can't recommend it enough. You do it in the daytime, do it at night, but like do it late, because so they usually close it between 30 minutes to an hour before park close. So like tonight, the last safari will leave at 8:30. Park stays open until 9:30 tonight. But like we got up, said 30-minute wait, ended up only being 10-15 minutes at the most. So, and we got a whole seat to ourselves. It's kind of walking up in here, and it's kind of very picturesque, because it's just, I love the look of this theater, because this was built when they announced Pandora. So this was built over here, because it used to be over by Mickey and Minnie's, and now it's over here. But the Festival of Lion King is one of those shows I say you cannot miss. If you're only be down here for a week and you're like, what are some things you have to do? One, see all the fireworks at every park, see Fantasmic, and see this show. You definitely need to see that. Ooh, they're building something over here. What is this building?
Club 33.
Is this Club 33?
Yeah.
I thought Club 33 was somewhere else. So is this Club 33? I mean, it'd be a good spot. It'd be a good spot for it, because it's right before you go into Pandora, so a little off the beaten path and kind of way far away from everything. It's kind of coming in the back side of Pandora, because it's like, so this is when Pandora first opened, this was the only way you could exit, was back out this way, to help kind of control the flow coming in and out.
Oh, that's the restaurant over here.
Oh yeah.
That would be Club 33.
No, that's a
Tippin.
Yep.
Oh,
so Allie's pointing out that's Tippin's right there.
We gotta eat there.
I
I know it's expensive, but still, I
mean, well, of course, I've also been the one who says that we need to stay at least one night at every Disney resort. Of course, with the new Pop Century is a good place to stay. I like Pop Century. But you can kind of see as you walk in, you kind of get the transition to the Pandora-esque. You get all the feeling of the sounds, and then the lights are just something else. Like the way it looks, just looks amazing. Especially I like the blue lighting. I think the blue and the purple lighting is what makes this just look so incredible at night. Alrighty, so now that Allie's gotten her drink, make sure the water bottles are good, we're gonna go ahead and try to wait for Flight of Passage. It is posting a 3-hour wait, but we are about an hour before park closed tonight, so that could be something different, but we'll just see. The reason we're questioning it a little bit is just because we just saw a bunch of people go through Fast Pass just now. Also, it was posting like a 95-minute wait earlier, so I'm not sure what that actually means. So we're just trying to debate about it. Alright, so we are going to try to get in line. They keep saying 3 hours, but the thing we keep saying is that when first time we ever rode it, it was all the way down this road, all the way down out. I just think that what they're saying is it's 3 hours, even though I don't think it's 3 hours, because with the park closing, they want to make sure the line shortens up a little bit. I've seen Disney do this before with some of the bigger attractions, so we are going to just try to wait for it. If it just seems like it's not moving or anything, we'll probably bail, but right now we're going to try to see if we can do it. I will tell you though, this land is gorgeous at night. Yeah, so you got floating. Because of all the blue lighting. Also because we're over like a waterfall and stuff. I don't know, to me it just seems, because I don't see the line anywhere out here. Oh, there's the line, it's in the cave. So we're about 50 minutes in, and when we came into the cave, and we're almost all the way up to the laboratory, which means I think you're probably going to be pushing at like an hour and 15 just to get to the ride. I think we'll get off around 10 o'clock. So 180 minutes. That's what it says, 3 hours. I timed it from the time we got in line to the time we got off. Oh, it's not so spooky, spectacular. Mickey's Not So Scary. But it's about an hour and 38 minutes from in line through experience to off the attraction. So not too bad. I would say that's pretty good compared to what I was saying. So maybe about what it was earlier when I was saying 95 minute wait. So I would say the 95 minute earlier probably was about a 95 minute wait. I don't care what anyone says at all. Yes, it's a long wait, but that ride is so worth it. I just forget how good it is. I mean, it's about a 5 minute long ride, but the experience itself is amazing. The queue line is amazing. It's just an amazing attraction. I mean, the people, so it's funny, the people that were next to us on the ride, because we were actually third floor. So this was different. We've never been on third floor. We've always been on the second floor, all the way on the edge, first floor, middle. This was the first time we were like third floor, middle-ish. And the people next to us, we were waiting in line. So we got in line, they were like, do you think it's 3 hours from this point? We said, no, we think it's more like 2 hours at the most. And they had 4 people originally and 2 people left, but the 2 that stayed with us, well, they were next to us, and it was just funny hearing their reaction, because it was kind of the reaction me and Allie had the first time we rode it. And so it's just one of those things that you just gotta have to, you know, really do yourself. And I mean, yeah, it may be a long wait, but honestly, it's one of the few rides that I feel like it's worth the wait. So I would say if you're gonna do it, definitely do it. But I still can't just get over how amazing this land looks. And I tell you, the little bit of time we spent in Galaxy's Edge is, I see where they get the inspiration for like the nighttime stuff. This land is an amazing, I mean, it just feels like we are in Pandora, the world of Avatar. Like, it just feels like we're there. We're in the Valley of Moara. Just an amazing land. I just can't get over this. Like, and it's just the fact that it was something that a lot of people didn't get, and yet it's got one of the greatest attractions Disney's ever made. And I just feel like it was a stepping stone for Disney into really making an immersive land out of something that not many people really knew much about. But yet, look where we're at now. Flight of Passage still carries 3 hour wait. The land's been open, what, 3 years now? 3.5 years now? It's been open a long time. It was about the time me and Allie got.
Yep, 3 years.
About a year after me and Allie started living together and dating. So that's why I think I remember it really well. It's kind of weird because thinking about it this way, the park's been closed for about 45 minutes. We're one of the last few guests in this park tonight. Because park closed at 9:30. It's 10:15 now? No, almost 10:30. So the park's almost closed for almost an hour. I mean, just tells you how popular Flight of Passage is. Most of the nights, only there was one night where we got in line about 15 minutes before park closed, and it was like a 45-minute wait. So it just shows you that some nights it can be really long, some nights it may not be very long. I think everyone just hit Flight of Passage late because not everyone got to it before the end of the night. So that's just kind of one of those things of keep in mind. We did kind of think that maybe we could have probably actually gone over, done Dinosaur one more time, maybe done Expedition one more time. But I was really determined I really want to do Flight tonight, and yet now we're just now getting out of the park instead of, like, could have been home by now instead. So we are going to call it a night from Animal Kingdom. As you can tell, the park is closed, so yeah, can't do anything else. I mean, honestly, I look back on it, I'm like, yeah, we could have done Flight of Passage. You know, waiting for Flight of Passage was fun and all. Doing it was fun, but I think me and Allie could have gone back and done way more in the last little bit of time, last hour, because she could easily gotten another fast pass for Dinosaur really quick, and then we could have gone around the Expedition. But it is what it is. We could have really done a lot more, but we were thinking Flight of Passage is in 180 minutes, which it wasn't. It was half the time, but I mean, that's what you kind of get with theme parks. You never know, especially those big rides like Flight of Passage. Some nights, let's say 180 minutes, you'll get on 30 minutes. Some nights, say 180 minutes, and you'll be on and off in 90+ minutes. So, but overall, it was still a fun night. I had fun. But we are very tired, very hungry. Allie won't stop saying how hungry she is, so I gotta get her fed before she attacks me. So with all that being said, we do head up from a very fun night here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We will see y'all next time.